Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. Today we're looking at Mama's Creations Incorporated. This is a $7 stock. We're going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing. We're also going to do some advanced charting and see if we can find any supports and resistance. Beautiful. I have not charted this one before. However, I am extremely excited because they've been around for 5 years and it looks like a pullback could be coming for a perfect opportunity. Speaking of opportunities, go ahead and consider hitting the like button as I shrink my head and we dive on in. So, let me make my head smaller. Ticker symbol Mama. I mean, this has obviously gone on a nice run from $1 to $7.94. I think one thing that needs to be noted, and I think everyone mainly could agree, if you can find a packaged food company that is publicly traded or a beverage company that is publicly traded and they are growing revenues, they're becoming more efficient, profitable, etc. They almost never fail if they continue to grow, do well, expand, etc. Think of Celsius Holdings, think of Mama's Creations. So many packaged food companies get bought out by the bigger behemoths, resulting in a nice payout for shareholders in these smaller companies. So that could be a video I might dive into and we'll explore together the different packaged food companies that are under the radar. But for now, we're looking at Mama. So overall, I mean, this is with the bulls at the moment. You can see it's tried to break over $8 4 times. We might see a pullback down to around 350, 340, 350. And I'm not saying that because I'm a bear and I think this company sucks. It's just that after a company does a major run, there's usually a 50% pullback, which is healthy and normal. So again, it's very hot. Momentum is very hot. Money flow is very hot. And our relative momentum indicator is extremely caliente. So everything is really hot right now. We'll see if this $7 target is actually low or higher, and we'll see what institutions and hedge funds are doing, like I said. So really quickly, I mean, up and to the right, that's exactly where we want to see this. EPS, overall up and to the right. Shares outstanding, up and to the right, which is what we don't really like to see because they add shares to the pool. So as much as that's not a good thing to see, they're not adding that much overall realistically. So um, we can see 2023 they brought 93 million in. 2024 trailing 12 months, they're already at 113 million in sales. That is blowing 2023 out of the water. You can see they doubled basically from 2022 to 2023, so that is fantastico. And they're still growing, so that is good news. They are rather expensive. We're going to go ahead and calculate. They have that's healthy, a quick ratio of 1. That means if they were to close their doors tomorrow, they could pay off any debts, notes, loans, etc. EPS past 5 years, 65%. Sales past 5 years, 32% positive, both positive. That goes to show that this company is resilient. Institutions of 61%. We're going to fact check that with more up-to-date data. Gross margin 27%. That's decently good for packaged products. Normally it's a lot less. Yeah, packaged product. That's really good for packaged products. They are profitable, barely, but they're profitable. That's a good sign. Shares float and shares outstanding. This is just gold here. And Finviz has this as a recommendation of 1. That's the best recommendation you could get. So what we're going to start out with is running the calculation to see what the projected stock price is. This calculator that I have was built for companies like this where the market cap is not over $1 billion, so we're not going to include it. They do have an income of 5,120,000, which is good. They're profitable. They do have sales of 113,580,000. And we're gonna go down to the cash and the debt, baby. All right. So Q1 2024, they brought in 26 million. Q1 2023, they brought in 22 million. Q2, they brought in 22 million or 29 million this year. Q2 last year, 23 million. So again, continued increase. And Q3 this year, they brought in 28 million. Q3 last year, 24 million. I do need a note. No disrespect, but their gross profits are barely up. And what they're doing is they're spending more money to advertise and get their brand to become more well known. So they're spending more money and their gross profit is barely eking up. So um, just keep that in mind. Uh, EPS recurring, no bad things going on there. Net income. Uh, they're gonna need a strong fourth quarter. Yeah, okay. And then gross margins hanging around 25, 30, 30, 24. So between 24 to 30. Nothing horrible. I mean, that's good. It's good for a packaged company. They do have 7 million in cash. So let's go ahead and include that 7,370,000. Okay. Debt. They're paying down their debt, which is good. Debt of 6,300,000. Okay. So total assets, we are at 42.9 million. Total liabilities, 20.6 billion. So assets dwarf liabilities more than 2 to 1, which is good. For every liability they have more than two assets. So that is great news. You can see liabilities went down 4 million and assets also went down about 4.3 million. So, well, let's see exactly. This went down 4.24. 4.24 went down. This went down 4.31, I think. So, a little bit of a trade-off there. We don't like to see if total liabilities goes down, we want to see assets go up. So they're still trying to figure that out, but I mean, overall, there's no real red flags here. We do have insider selling, which it's fine. Okay, so back to our calculation, baby. And they have 37 million 30,000 shares. So this is a $3.23 stock in my opinion. I think that's fair, really. Um, and also that is about a 50% haircut of where they are today. And again, a move back down to $3-ish would be nice because it kind of gets them back to reality and it's also a good time for people to add to their position. So overall, this thing got really hot, but it's such a low float stock that it could really run and momentum is with the bulls at the moment. So if someone with big money, big pockets comes in and wants to see this thing fly, they could make it happen, honestly. Um, but I would like to see a 50% haircut before I consider a position here. But I mean, this looks like a decent uh, company, really, based on the metrics that we just saw. Institutions own 61%. That is old data. New data shows that they actually own 73%. So we got a 12% increase there, which is fantastico. You can see here the trend is your friend until the end. The trend is showing that people are buying this. And when I say people, I mean big money. BlackRock added, wow, BlackRock actually purchased yesterday 1.9 million shares. They took a 5% ownership stake. Very cool. So I'm recording this on October 19th. It's going to come out, I think, in the next 10-ish, 12-ish days. Raymond James decreased. Allspring added 151,000 share. I mean, look at those green, mama. Ooh. CTSIX added 26%. They have 853,000 shares, dude. I mean, good gravy, good gravy. I just see ads. I'm not seeing any decreasing positions. Where's the red? There's some red. Okay. Good gravy, baby. 460. I mean, geez, this is just all great to see. So you can come here and check this out yourself. Let's see what we got. Mama Mancini's. Mama Mancini, don't believe in the meatballs. So this is a meatball company, eh? Well, I guess we could see. This is the meatball company. Okay. Very cool. Ooh, a meatball with the cheese in the middle. Okay. All right. Very cool. I've never had it. They have it at Costco. I mean, it looks really good. So, let's get to some charting because that's our bread and butter. So, we're gonna go ahead and run our Fibonacci arc here because that's what I love to do. From our cycle low to our cycle high. Not bad. I would like to see a little bit more support and resistance, like kind of showing respect to the candles. This suggests that maybe we're not at all-time highs yet with this company. So we're gonna remove the Fibonacci arc. We're gonna go ahead and use supports and resistances because that never goes wrong, really. Really. So we've got a incredible channel right here. If the stock ever comes down to this level, it's a slap, it's a slap buy right here, you know. Okay, and with our next channel, we got here. Let's see what we can do. I mean, that's right there. It's gotta be like right there, right there, right there. We're gonna have to go right. Yeah, okay. So that's our second channel. And again, we want to see this stock come down. If it comes and touches this channel, that's also really good. We want to see it come down to threes. And then we've got our rip your face off melt mode channel right here. We have a couple ways we could do this. I think I like this. This is pretty conservative. And then, I mean, wow, I think we would want to go probably right. So we've got this channel. I mean, this has just been parabolic resistance here. Maybe it trades sideways to there and moves up. I mean, if this company keeps growing and becoming more efficient faster than the stock can, uh, find itself, this thing could really just run and run. So, um, we've got some good channels here, and then let's take you. Come on, baby. Click. Click. And we've got, I like that, but I like that. Okay, so we've got several different channels to look through. I mean, the next support is obviously going to be around 575. That falls, we're looking at 530s, and then we got a huge gap down here to like threes. So again, this has been holding really well over the past few months. So yeah, no concerns. Again, I would love to see it come down to this channel. And we're going to make it nice and thick because I think it will eventually. And we want to make it perps. This is like our slap the table, buy everything channel. If the stock could come to the bottom of this channel down here for some reason, maybe we have a black swan event. Uh, this is just automatic. Yes. So Mama's Creations, Mama's a Meatballs. Looks good. They make a lot of money off of meatballs. So continue to watch that. I want to see it come down to threes. Based on what we saw, $3 was a fair assessment. The stock has just really ran because it's a low float and they're killing it, really. We could see that Michael Lawrence or I'm sorry, Matthew Brown sold everything at 350, which I think is a decent price for this. I think he thought it was a decent price too. And then we have Lawrence Michael selling all of his shares at 742. So insiders are taking advantage. Adam Michaels, again, I like to see CEOs buying, not selling. When CEOs sell, it suggests the stock may be a little high. When CEOs buy, it suggests that the stock is undervalued. With this one, I think it's a little overvalued. I mean, the price to earnings definitely shows that. If you're someone who values stocks based off the price to earnings, this is overvalued. If you're someone who bases stocks based off momentum, you are foaming at the mouth on this one. So, well, if you've been in it. Right now, we're seeing a lot of resistance at $8. So just check yourself before you wreck yourself on this one. Definitely on the sidelines. Keep this one in your back pocket. Would like to see this get to the threes. I think I'm going to do another bonus video where we look for packaged good companies or beverage companies. That could be the next Celsius, the next Monster, the Mamas of Meatballs, or the next Frito-Lay, Nabisco, or whichever one's going to buy them up, you know? So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Consider subscribing or engaging with my channel. It lets YouTube know that maybe I'm showing some cool stuff that others could check out. See you soon.